At the same time, it's true that long-term investments that bring down the biggest costs that families face, housing, childcare, education, and healthcare, these investments will lower out-of-pocket expenses, not raise them. They will spur more people to work by helping ease the burdens of childcare and senior care that parents, especially mothers, bear, keeping them out of the job market. And they'll spread out over the decade. They'll make a huge difference for families, but they'll only make up around 1% of our economy each year over the next decade. And they're going to be fully paid for. This isn't going to be anything like my predecessor, whose unpaid tax cuts and other spending added nearly $8 trillion in his 4 years to the national debt. $8 trillion. They didn't even purport to try to pay for their tax cuts, which went straight to the largest corporations and the wealthiest Americans. The investments I'm proposing will be fully paid for over the long term by having the largest corporations, including the 55 corporations that paid zero federal tax last year, and the super wealthy begin to pay their fair share. They'll still make a lot of money, but pay their fair share. That means we'll actually reduce the national debt, improve our fiscal position over the long run. My Build Back Better agenda is fiscally responsible, the fiscally responsible way to reduce the cost for families. In fact, you're hearing economists across the board confirm this. Moody's has said that, quote, worries that the plan will ignite, and this is Moody's now, will ignite undesirably high inflation and overheating economy is overdone. Nobel Prize-winning economist Joseph Stiglitz said my plan, and I quote, there is no conceivable way that will have any significant effect on inflation. Jason Furman of Harvard University has said, quote, I don't think the infrastructure bill or the reconciliation plan would materially impact inflation over the next decade. So, if your primary concern right now is the cost of living, you should support this plan, not oppose it. Because a vote against this plan is a vote against lowering the cost of health care, housing, child care, elder care, and prescription drugs for American families. So let me close with this. We brought this economy back from a cold start, and there are going to be some ups and downs. But I am committed to making sure that our historic economic recovery reaches everyone. This time reaches everyone and eases the burden on working families, not just this year, but for the years to come. So thank you. God bless you, and may God protect our troops. Thank you.
Mr. President, one on Afghanistan, sir.